Welcome, dear listeners, to another inspiring English listening story titled, Keep Pushing Forward. In life, we all face moments when things don't go as planned, when challenges seem endless and the path ahead feels uncertain. But during those difficult times, it's important to remember that every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your dreams. This story will remind you that success belongs to those who never give up, who rise every time they fall, and who keep believing in themselves even when no one else does. As you listen, you'll discover the true meaning of persistence, courage, and hope. So, take a deep breath, open your heart, and let these words motivate you to keep going no matter what happens. Because when you keep pushing forward, you're already on your way to victory. Let's begin this journey together. Life is a journey filled with both sunshine and storms. At times, the road is smooth and everything seems to go our way. But at other times, we face obstacles that test our strength, patience, and determination. When challenges arise, it is easy to feel tired, lost, or even ready to give up. Yet, it is in these very moments that we must remember one powerful message. Keep pushing forward. To keep pushing forward means to keep going despite the difficulties. It means moving ahead even when the path is not clear or easy. It is about believing that better days are coming and that every step, no matter how small, brings us closer to our dreams. This attitude separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up halfway. The truth is, success does not come overnight. It comes to those who keep pushing forward, even when no one is watching, even when no one is cheering, and even when progress feels painfully slow. To keep pushing forward, you must believe, not only in the goal you're chasing, but in yourself. Self-belief is the foundation of resilience. When you believe you can overcome something, your mind finds ways to make it possible. Too often, people stop pushing forward because they doubt themselves. They think they're not good enough, smart enough, or lucky enough. But the truth is, everyone who ever accomplished something started with fear and doubt. The difference is that they acted anyway. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every time you fail, you learn something valuable about yourself, your approach, or your limits. Failure teaches humility, patience, and creativity. It teaches you to try again, but smarter. Imagine a child learning to walk. They fall countless times before they take their first step, but they don't see falling as failure. They see it as practice. That's how we should see our setbacks too. Every mistake is a lesson. Every fall is training for your future strength. Many people stop pushing forward because they see failure as the end. But it's not the end. It's a beginning. It's life's way of redirecting you toward a better path. When you fail, don't ask, "Why me?" Instead, ask, "What can I learn from this?" Then take what you've learned and keep moving forward. You'll find that the lessons you gain from failure are often the keys to your next success. It's easier to keep pushing forward when you're surrounded by people who encourage and uplift you. Positive company fuels your energy and keeps your mind strong. On the other hand, being around negativity can drain your motivation. Spend time with people who believe in your dreams, who remind you of your strengths, and who celebrate your progress, even the small wins. If you don't have such people yet, become that kind of person for yourself and for others. Positivity is contagious. When you share it, it multiplies. Sometimes the reason we stop pushing forward is that our goal feels too big or too far away. When you look at the whole mountain, it can feel impossible to climb. But remember, you don't climb a mountain in one step. You climb it one step at a time. Break your goals into small, manageable steps. Celebrate each small achievement. Every step you take is progress. Even if you move slowly, you're still moving. And movement, no matter how small, is what leads to success. When you wake up each day, ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today to move forward? It could be reading a few pages of a book, writing one paragraph, or sending one message. Over time, those small actions add up to something great. Progress doesn't happen overnight. It's built through consistent effort, day by day, step by step. Life doesn't always go according to plan. Sometimes, things take longer than you expected. Sometimes, you face delays, detours, or disappointments. It's easy to lose hope when your progress seems slow. But in those moments, it's important to trust the process. The journey itself is part of your growth. Each challenge teaches you patience and endurance. Each delay teaches you humility and faith. Even when you can't see the result yet, trust that your effort is never wasted. Think of a caterpillar. It spends days inside a cocoon, hidden and still. It might seem like nothing is happening, but inside, transformation is taking place. When the time is right, it emerges as a butterfly. The same thing happens in your life. Even when you can't see visible progress, trust that you're transforming inside. Keep pushing forward. Your wings will appear when the time is right. External motivation, like praise, rewards, or recognition, can feel good, but it doesn't last. The most powerful motivation comes from within. It's the quiet voice inside you that says, I know what I want, and I'm willing to work for it. When your motivation fades, reconnect with your purpose. Ask yourself why you started. Maybe you're doing it for your family, for your future, for your dreams, or simply because you want to grow. Remembering your why gives meaning to your effort. Sometimes, motivation doesn't come from excitement, but from commitment. You might not feel like trying every day, but if you stay committed to your goal, discipline will carry you when motivation fades. Motivation gets you started. Commitment keeps you going. Together, they help you push forward no matter how you feel. In the race toward success, many people forget to look back and see how far they've already come. They focus only on what's missing, not on what they've achieved. But taking time to celebrate your progress is essential. Look back at the struggles you've already overcome. Think about the times you thought you couldn't do something but did it anyway. Remember those moments when you were brave enough to keep going. That's proof of your strength. Celebrating small victories builds confidence. It reminds you that you are capable, resilient, and moving forward. Every step counts. Every effort matters. Be proud of yourself for not giving up. When you keep pushing forward, you don't just change your own life, you inspire others. Your strength becomes a light for those who are struggling. Your story gives them hope. You become proof that perseverance works. Sometimes, the greatest gift you can give the world is your example. When people see you keep going despite difficulties, they learn courage. When they see you rise after falling, they learn faith. Your persistence may be the reason someone else doesn't give up. So even when you feel like no one is watching, remember, someone always is. Your effort matters, not just for you, but for everyone you touch along the way. The beautiful thing about perseverance is that it always pays off. Maybe not immediately, but eventually. The reward of endurance is not just success, it's transformation. You become stronger, wiser, and more confident. You learn that you can handle more than you ever thought possible. When you finally reach your goal, the joy is not only in the achievement, but in knowing how hard you worked to get there. You'll look back at every obstacle and realize that it was shaping you for this moment. Keep pushing forward because one day, everything you've dreamed of will stand before you. And when it does, you'll be proud that you never gave up. Life is not a straight path. It's full of ups and downs, twists and turns. But the secret to living well is not avoiding difficulties. It's learning to move through them with courage and faith. When you keep pushing forward, You show that you trust life, you trust yourself, and you trust that better days are coming. Remember this: every storm eventually ends. Every dark night turns into dawn. Every small step you take matters. You are stronger than you think. You are capable of more than you realize. Whatever challenge you're facing today, don't stop. Don't give up. Keep believing. Keep trying. Keep pushing forward. One day, you'll look back and thank yourself for being brave enough to keep going, even when it was hard, because that's what true strength is. The courage to keep moving when the world tells you to stop. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and take one more step. You've come a long way, and your best days are still ahead. Keep pushing forward. There comes a time in everyone's life when the only thing left to do is to push forward. Not because the road is easy, not because everything is clear, but because standing still means losing your light. Progress doesn't always look like running ahead. Sometimes it looks like crawling, sometimes like standing still and refusing to fall back. But as long as your heart is still set on growth, you are moving forward. To keep pushing forward is not simply a phrase. It is a way of life. It is a mindset built from courage, resilience, and deep faith in something greater than your circumstances. It is about learning that even when life breaks you, it can also rebuild you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. This essay dives deeper into how to keep going even when you feel completely drained, and how persistence transforms not only what you achieve, but who you become. It's easy to wish for a life without pain, without obstacles, without disappointments. But the truth is, without challenges, we would never discover how strong we truly are. Strength is not built in comfort. It's built in the moments you want to quit but choose not to. Think about the strongest people you know, the ones who inspire others just by their presence. Every one of them has faced something hard. Maybe they've lost someone they loved. Maybe they've faced rejection, failure, or heartbreak. Yet, instead of letting those experiences destroy them, they use them as stepping stones toward growth. Struggle builds character. It teaches patience, humility, and gratitude. It makes you appreciate victories more deeply because you know what it took to reach them. So the next time you're facing difficulty, don't ask, "Why me?" Instead, ask, "What is this teaching me?" That shift in perspective can turn pain into power. Endurance isn't loud. It doesn't always look heroic. Sometimes, it looks like simply getting out of bed when you'd rather hide under the covers. It looks like showing up for your responsibilities even when you're emotionally tired. It looks like smiling through uncertainty and trying again tomorrow. This quiet strength often goes unnoticed, but it is the foundation of every great success. People see the final result, the victory, the accomplishment, but they don't see the thousand small moments of endurance that made it possible. Endurance is not glamorous, but it is sacred. It is the proof that the human spirit can survive more than it thinks. When you practice endurance, you are planting seeds for future blessings. You may not see the result today, but your persistence is writing the story of your strength. Life moves in seasons. There are seasons of abundance, when everything seems to go right, when opportunities flow easily, and your confidence shines bright. But there are also seasons of waiting, when things slow down, when doors close, and progress seems invisible. The key to pushing forward is to recognize that every season has its purpose. The waiting season is not wasted. It's the time when your roots grow deeper. It's the time when life tests your patience and prepares you for the next step. If you plant a seed today, it doesn't grow overnight. You water it, care for it, and wait. Just because you can't see growth doesn't mean it's not happening. Similarly, when you feel stuck, understand that something is still growing inside you. Your resilience, your faith, your wisdom. Keep watering your dreams. Keep believing in your growth. The right season always comes. As you keep pushing forward, don't forget to practice gratitude, not just for the good days, but also for the hard ones. Every challenge, every detour, every delay has shaped you in ways you may not see yet. Gratitude changes how you see your journey. It turns frustration into understanding and obstacles into opportunities. When you're grateful, you stop focusing on what's missing and start appreciating how far you've come. Each morning, take a moment to say thank you for another chance to try again, to learn, to grow. Gratitude doesn't make problems disappear, but it gives you the strength to face them with a peaceful heart. The truth is, no matter how dark life feels, there's always a light within you. It may flicker, it may grow dim, but it never fully disappears. That light is your spirit, your will to live, love, and hope. When you keep pushing forward, you protect that light. You keep it alive through your actions, your choices, your faith. Even when life tries to extinguish it, your determination makes it burn brighter. Your light is unique. Don't let fear, failure, or other people's opinions make you hide it. The world needs your light, your story, your strength, your truth. You are living proof that perseverance works. You've already overcome things that once seemed impossible. You've already faced storms and found your way through. You've already pushed forward, even when you thought you couldn't. So keep going. Not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. Not because you have to, but because your future deserves it. You have everything you need inside you: courage, strength, and resilience to face whatever comes next. One day, you'll look back and realize that every step, every tear, every moment of doubt was building the version of you who can now stand tall and say, "I made it. I kept pushing forward." Pushing forward is not only about reaching goals. It's about becoming who you were meant to be. Each experience, each challenge, each success adds to your growth. There is no final destination to personal growth. Life keeps unfolding, and so do you. Every time you push past fear, you evolve. Every time you rise from failure, you renew. Every time you love again after loss, you expand. The greatest reward of pushing forward is not just what you get, it's who you become along the way. Thank you so much, dear listeners, for spending your time with today's story. Keep pushing forward. I hope these words have inspired you to stay strong, believe in yourself, and keep moving ahead no matter how tough life may seem. Remember, every challenge you face is shaping you into a stronger and wiser person. Even small steps forward can lead to big changes over time. So, whenever you feel tired or unsure, come back to this message and remind yourself, you are capable, you are brave, and you are never alone on this journey. Your effort, your patience, and your courage truly matter. Keep pushing forward with hope in your heart and determination in your spirit. Thank you once again for listening, for learning, and for growing with me. Until next time, keep shining and keep believing in the power of your dreams.